live, yeah.
There it is.
We're going live, yeah.
Oh my God, you win.
Nothing?
We're going live, yeah.
We're going live, yeah.
Yeah. We're going live. Yeah.
It sounds like an 80s cartoon thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've been thinking about you.
Going live, yeah. Well, hi guys.
Hello, everybody. What's up?
I don't know.
Hey.
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
It's
This is-
Friday night.
It's Friday night.
It's Friday night.
Pat, what's your favorite song to sing at karaoke? Karaoke?
It's Friday.
Uh-huh.
How about Friday?
Okay.
Friday's a great song
Fri-
to sing.
Oh, I was going to sing Friday Night's All Right for Fighting, but it's Saturday night. Wait.
No,
Friday, Saturday. Yeah,
it's Friday
Saturday.
night.
'Cause-
Saturday.
No, Saturday. Saturday.
Yeah, but Friday night's all right for fighting. It is Friday night.
No, it's Saturday Night's All Right for... Because it's got the more
it
syllables.
is not. It
Friday.
is not. It's Friday night's all right for
Okay,
fighting.
wait a minute.
And then it's Saturday night's all right.
Saturday's
Wait, hold on
all
a second.
right for... It's fucking Saturday, Pat.
No.
It's
no.
fuck...
It can't be.
We're gonna
It
wait to
can't
officially
be.
start the show
Can't
until
be.
you guys
Friday.
figure this out.
It's
'cause-
fucking-
Night.
Saturday. It's Saturday night. Wait.
All right.
Yeah, it's Saturday's all right for fighting. Getting a little action in.
God damn it. All right.
Yeah, see?
So Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. All right. All right.
Is my
I
hair.
had to double check on all that stuff because that is
All right.
That's important, you know?
It's-
Like if you
no,
don't know
it's
Elton
super
John,
important.
you don't know nothing.
Okay. Now that
It's
we've
super
settled that,
important.
let's officially start the
Okay.
show.
Best Elton John song ever.
Funeral for a Friend, Love Lies Bleeding.
No.
That was a fast
Oh.
answer.
You're wrong. There is a right
Ouch.
answer.
What's the right answer?
The right answer is Crocodile Rock.
Oh, why do you say that?
La 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 la.
La, la, la.
Exactly. Exactly. It's the dumbest thing ever, and it's so awesome at the same time. So.
It kind of makes me want to like kill and kill again.
That's why it's a Crocodile Rock.
Oh, I get it now because it makes you want to,
Yeah,
you know,
just
onto
just-
people.
right. Just do this.
Ah!
People.
Crocodile Rock is actually
Onto-
like slang
just onto
for
people.
killing people with your vice grip or your teeth. You know,
Either way.
my hair's still looking dumb. Like, what is
Nope,
that?
No,
What is
you're good.
that?
Stop messing with it.
No, I
good.
can't.
You know,
No, you're good.
if I were to talk about what makes hair look dumb, I'd be here for a while.
Oh yeah, you've got
I've got dumb hair. Doesn't know what it's doing.
I think your hair looks nice. It looks really nice on my t-shirt.
Thank-
See?
Thank you.
This is my Pat 76 t-shirt.
Thank you very much.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Appreciate that. I should actually market that as Pat 76.
You should.
That'd be,
Like
that'd be pretty
pose
awesome.
your face.
Yeah.
onto
No.
the thing.
And I have the glasses. I have the shades for that.
I know. Why didn't you wear them
Um,
tonight? I've got my glasses.
Obviously, I wasn't thinking.
VAF, Pat.
Nice. I have 0 glasses.
Where's your props? Don't you have props?
I wasn't thinking about props on this show. I have
Pat.
a. Hold on a second.
Thank you.
Damn it!
What
I
is
have
that?
I have a stapler.
Oh, nice.
That's it. That's all I got. And now it's on the floor. So
Yeah.
I don't even have that anymore.
Please watch
So-
out.
Yeah. Don't step on that, everybody. Watch out for the stapler on the floor. Please.
So welcome everyone to
Oh.
episode 30. And Pat, I've given you a crocodile rock.
Hi,
gif.
everybody in chat. Oh my gosh, this chat is amazing.
Yeah, chat's rocking.
Can you guys hear Thorn? Because I
No.
can't hear Thorn.
Yeah,
Nope.
welcome to episode 30.
Okay, there it is.
There it is. I'm having to mute and unmute two different sets of mics, so bear with me, guys, so that we're not echoing as much. So, welcome, Pat. This is episode 30 of the LB stream. We are happy to have you here, buddy.
You know what you need?
What?
Is you need a compressor expander kind of collection going on with your equipment there.
Yeah? Why don't you give us a full tutorial right here on the LB stream, and everybody else can just watch.
I know that you guys have issues with crossover and with bleed on your mics and stuff like that. I want to help
Lies
so
bleeding?
much.
Speaking of which, I just picked another scab and
Will
it's
you
bleeding
stop?
like crazy.
Stop
no,
it. We're trying to do a show.
For real. It's bleeding like crazy, you guys. I'm going to bleed out on Twitch just like Multi said I always would.
This episode is coming apart at the seams, and so is
Look,
this.
though. Look at all the blood. Like,
Will you stop?
I'm bleeding.
Damn it!
I know.
I'm gonna faint.
I'm sorry, really?
No.
Are you squeamish?
No, I'm not. I am not.
See, that is a question, and
nice.
that is why we're here tonight, because we want to know more about you, or more specifically, the internet wants to know more about you, Pat.
Oh boy.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel a little squeamish.
Oh, really?
No.
More than my blood does?
Well, hold on a sec. Yes, more than your blood does.
Oh, good.
So
We can still be friends. Okay, that's good.
Right.
So anyway, if I die tonight, everybody know that my last hurrah was with Pat Krane.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hello.
It's nice.
Hello.
Hi.
Let me do here. I'll just be ready with the reverb anytime you want it.
Perfect.
Can we?
Hello.
What was that?
I don't know.
So Pat, how you feeling tonight? What's going on?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling all right. We had tonight we had some friends stop by.
Tonight.
Ooh.
Which is tonight.
Thank you.
Friends stop by and we drink a lot of booze. So
Perfect.
So there was a little bit of that. So there was a little bit of that. And so I'm feeling festive.
Uh-huh.
Sure. But yeah, it's going well. How are things with you guys?
Oh, so good. You know?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Are your headphones seated properly?
I'm just making sure my hair looks good because that's the only reason why I'm here.
Are you bleeding anymore?
No, I don't think so.
Wow.
I think I'm okay, you guys.
It looked like you were bleeding still.
I don't know what's happening. I got into a fight.
You're becoming more and more pale as the broadcast goes on. Are you sure you're okay? Are you a hemophiliac? Are you okay?
Just scream, I'm a hemophiliac, and then step on his neck.
All right. I like it.
Thanks, Pat. I'm glad that you had a nice night. I literally asked you to do this yesterday night.
Last night, yes.
Last night.
Yeah.
That's what other people say. I say yesterday night. That's a thing. It's
Canadian. It's fine.
It makes sense.
Right.
You know, I'm a little lightheaded, okay? Like I'm losing a lot of blood.
No, you're losing a lot of blood. Yeah. Understandable.
But what was I saying? Right. And
I
you
know.
agreed to be here, and I'm so happy that you are because this is our 30th show. I had no idea that it was a milestone, but you know, I felt it in my heart.
Okay.
Deep in the
I had
cockles?
to. Yeah.
Perfect.
Where are the cockles located on the body?
Bottommost part of the heart.
Heart on?
It's a heart on. Yes.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like cockles.
It's the Bieber heart on. However.
What?
It's the Bieber. Oh yeah, you're my heart type of thing. So it's fine. It's good.
You can't just say something's fine and make it fine, Pat. That's not how it works.
It's
Plus-
Bieber.
No.
What can you do? Bieber is still.
Bieber's my show, Pat.
Bieber is still amazing and awesome and a force of nature. So you have to recognize the Bieber.
You know, people
And he's Canadian, so you should really Come on.
apologize for it? Yes, I'm very sorry.
Well.
You know, people are going to clip that and they're just going to share all over the place. Now everybody's going to think that you're like, you've got Bieber fever or whatever the hell they say.
I do have Bieber fever. It's
Oh,
totally
really?
fine.
He's got fever, fever.
Oh, yeah.
She's got
I lo-
fever, fever.
I love all the new tattoos. I'm down with the whole chest thing that he's got going on.
Oh, his chest? You like his chest?
Not really.
Nice.
Not really. I'm not a huge fan on the whole chest tattoo thing that he's got going on.
Oh, but you know, you would prefer his chest bare?
Well, I support him and his choices. That
That's
he's made
fair,
choices and that they are choices.
That's fair of
Yeah.
you. I didn't know this about you. Like, I thought I knew everything about you, but you've been
Thanks.
keeping that from me, and I'm glad that you decided to drop that bomb in public.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's good. Let's do more of that. What else? What other guilty pleasures you got hiding in the warm cockles
What other
of your
kind
heart?
of crazy crap are you dealing with? Well, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Let's start asking some questions here. But you should know on this show we don't just answer questions. We discuss them.
We also asked them.
And we ask them.
We not only do we answer questions, we ask them.
Yes.
Yes.
We do both. It's a full service show.
Right.
Oh, okay. So the first question is, do you know what you're getting yourself into?
Unfortunately, yes, I do.
Unfortunately,
I have. Well, unfortunately, fortunately, I mean, you know, each their own, right?
Sure.
But I understand what the LB is. I know what you guys do. I've listened to your stuff.
You listen.
It's not like. So here's the deal, guys. I just want to. I want to tell you this. I have listened to your show.
Really?
I have a couple of times.
I thought you were just trying to poach us.
Trying
for
to quit.
CTR.
No, a couple of times I listened. It's not like I just went, oh, let's just invite these guys
Yeah,
on
just
to
grab those
CTR,
guys.
just blind. You know, I don't know what they do.
We did ask you, you know, for help like way early on. So you definitely listened to some of it then because you told us how shitty it sounded. And you were right. You were very right.
Sound shitty, right?
Yeah,
So
no,
You were
that's
very
what
right.
the podcasters need to hear.
And
Like,
you
that's
said
what we
it.
need to
You
hear.
said it a lot nicer than that. I'm being dramatic. This is.
I'm sure that
You
it
were
was
super nice about
much
it.
more eloquent than that because I don't think I went, oh, it's total garbage.
No,
I think you
not
should
at
give
all.
up.
You're a nice guy. You were
No,
very
like-
nice about it.
We needed
Yeah.
to hear that, you know, 'cause that's what podcasters need to hear. Like, everybody's going to say, oh, your podcast is so good. You guys are so great, blah, 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 blah. You know, but like actual podcasting friends are going to be like, hey, this is nice,
Right.
but you sound shitty. So you should fix that. And here's how you do it. And
Right.
nowadays, when podcasters like say that to other podcasters, we say, hey, go to Pat's podcast website because he's got everything there.
Sure.
Just go there.
Just go over to podcastlaunchpad.com
Yes,
and
there it
download
is.
download the stuff, and
I
then
gave
you
you
can
the
find
plug.
out.
That-
Wow,
The
that was
pl-
that was graphic. I'm just
sorry.
letting you know.
I'm
so-
sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, but that is the whole thing. Is you? I feel like, and you guys should feel like this as well. If people ask you your opinion on how a podcast sounds, you should not necessarily hold back a lot. You should hold back like saying you're garbage, obviously. Because I mean,
you are
'cause-
garbage.
You garbage,
that-
son. You garbage.
because that is not the way to build a community or anything like that. So you want to be nice about it, and you want to say, you know what, hey, especially when it comes to enthusiasm and all that kind of enthusiasm goes a long way. However, after you've overcome the enthusiasm, what else can you do for your podcast? And I'm sure that you guys are finding that stuff out like every single week, just like I am.
Yeah.
More and more.
I don't even know how to podcast, really. I mean,
We just show up and say, and
yeah.
Dude, that's all you need to do. Some
much.
podcasts That's all you need to do. With CTR, we strive to do something more than just that. But
that's why we like you guys. So you guys carry the load.
But we try to incorporate that as much as possible. But then we try to do something just a tad
just
more.
Like a tad more.
Just a little bit,
time?
just kind of.
That's a decent amount,
Yeah, try to eke something out.
Yeah. You get so good.
Yeah.
You eat it all night.
Mm-hmm.
All night long. Okay, let's move on. Okay. Here's another question. What is the most random / funniest thing that's ever happened to you during a live recording? Did you ever accidentally eke something out?
So yes, I did.
Oh, really?
And this was back in the day.
Back in the day.
And this was when we were starting to do our first developer interviews and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had, I'm trying to remember who it was because I know Jonathan Brown was there, and I know that there was a developer there. I'm not sure if it was Ghostcrawler or if it was Ian or who. I don't know who it was. Doesn't really matter.
Kind of the same person, right?
I was starting the show, and it might have been both of them. It could have been
at the same time.
I know that we've done that before. So as we were starting the show, I screwed up the intro.
Of course you did.
And I just went, oh shit. I said it and I just went, oh shit. And this was back when we were really trying to be like clean, like, hey, we are total pros. We are doing this whole damn thing. And I screwed up the intro and I said, oh shit. And I just went, oh, damn it. I said this in front of developers. What am I doing? So it was like one of those things where you just kind of like, I so want to just take that back or do something different or whatever. And
yeah,
it was just a human moment.
Yeah, developers are mostly human, so
yeah. No, I mean those guys understood and they laughed it off, and it was fine, and everybody else in the audience laughed it off, and we never actually broadcast that out to the podcasting public or anything like that, which I'm sure that most people would have enjoyed.
So, I would have.
Me like screwing up the intro and going, shit.
When you screw up the intro like that. Like nothing makes me laugh harder than that.
Those are the best intros.
It's good times.
It's just like that's like your Achilles heel. Like you just can never just go through an intro perfectly.
Well, so doing a live show is way different than doing a recorded show, because when you're doing a recorded show, you don't have anything to you don't have people to amp up to. You're just like you're just there. Right.
Yep. Yeah. So, creating your own energy.
Yeah. And I think that's kind of a little bit tougher than going in front of a live audience and like feeling their energy and having that kind of power you through whatever you're talking about. So
yeah, totally. Feeling people.
It's exactly like the difference between rehearsals and the live audience. Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, and I love the energy that we get from our live audience, no matter what the size is.
Yeah.
Whether it's 2 people or 200 people, it doesn't really matter. It's just kind of like performing in front of people. You kind of feel that in yourself.
Right.
And you're like,
in the cockles.
I want to give something to these people that are here.
Take all the stuff inside you and put it all over everybody watching you.
Something like that.
Yeah,
something,
that's what I heard.
something like that. Something like that.
It's also, one of the other funny things is that we keep coming from this mindset that performance should be perfect, right? Flawless, and that it should be maybe not flawless, but at least of performance quality. Whereas the world has changed. And especially in the realm of this, where we are right now through Twitch, it's absolutely the opposite. The most popular people are just.
And I really do think that for those guys that are producing podcasts or anything like that, this is actually a really good lesson to you guys. If you are doing podcasts right now, don't put on a perfect performance. Just do you. I mean, really, just do you. Do what you do. And if you screw up along the way, just let it go. Because people like that. People want that reality. They want the real you. They don't want somebody else. They want, they're there for you. They're there to support you. And if you can realize that they like you, you're golden. You. You're golden. And people love you guys. And so, I mean, it's one of those things. That's why the people are here tonight.
Golly.
All of these people.
Because they like you guys.
No, because they like you, Pat.
Because they love you guys.
Well, speaking of these guys, they did have a question for you from chat that I think is relevant here. Did you enjoy the live audience when you were on the instance at BlizzCon last year?
I did.
Dude, seriously, that was so much energy. I couldn't even handle it. It was one of those things where I walked out. So it was Scott and Patrick, myself, and you know, the guy from Blizz, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
and him. It's fine, whatever.
Just Chris, you know, whatever. And but I walked out on stage, and the crowd reaction live was amazing, and I knew that we were also on video, so that was amazing. And just all of that stuff was it kind of crescendoed as I approached the stage, and then once I sat down, I forgot all of it.
Oh,
and it was great to be able to acknowledge it, to be able to acknowledge all the people that came out and said hi at the live event, and those guys at home as well, and hopefully, and then just like try to remove it as much as possible.
Yeah.
Right?
Live at home, hopefully.
Well, I mean, it's tough, right? I mean, you don't know, especially when, like, here we control cameras and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But there, it's like, I don't know what they're seeing. I have no control over any of that stuff. I'm used to being a producer and being a host and being and hopefully putting together a fairly decent show, and
super decent.
And in that type of situation, I'm just a guest. I'm just a guest.
Yeah.
And so I try to do it as best I can, but
at the rate BlizzCon is going, you know, they're gonna, the next time you do that, next time you're on one of those stages for podcasting stuff, because I'm sure it'll happen again very soon, there's going to be like camera angles from God knows where this time, because they keep adding all that stuff for all, and some of it's like extra added value for the people who are watching the online version, right?
Are there going to be like camera angles like?
Oh yeah.
Like butt shots
like from my pants.
Yeah.
Like you're going to have to wear
pants.
Camera pants. Cameras.
It's gonna be like, remember that microphone you were carrying around at BlizzCon? And you're like, look at my microphone, and it was like this giant,
the big black microphone.
Yeah, you're like, whipping it out. You kept sticking it in my face, like I'm trying to like watch people talk on stage, and you're like, this, look at it.
Talk about stuff and look at this.
Look at it. Yeah,
that's what I said.
It's like, look, it's so expensive. Look everybody's look.
Right.
Just whipping that out all over the place.
Yeah, I know.
That's amazing. All I remember from BlizzCon, honestly.
I have an idea for BlizzCon this year. I'm gonna do a crotch cam, and it's gonna be a live feed for all the people at home, so they can see what it looks like at BlizzCon from the crotch's angle.
Wow,
I feel like that's on brand for us.
Crotchal area, yeah, that would work.
That's pretty cool. Are you gonna just so? Question about the crotch cam, and that is, are you gonna point it straight ahead? Are you gonna point it upward, downward? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna do multiple angles? Sure. Are you gonna try to, you know? Because I mean, I'm
not sure I understand. I feel like there's only one angle, and that's right down the pants. So
okay, so your camera is at the crotch, but how is it pointed? Is it pointed upwards at people's faces, or is it pointed like mid-range.
My camera's usually a little to the
crotch
left.
on crotch.
Is it a little to the left?
Yeah, just a tad. You can't really notice it. I can notice it because I see it.
Right.
Yeah. I'll just be it'll be like
because it's
crotch
your
level.
cam.
It'll be crotch level, flat, horizontal. So everybody will be able to see the side of BlizzCon that you never get to see, the side that's not shown on on the viewing from home version.
All right.
If your camera ever gets in the way, you can put it up into your waistband, no problem. Are we talking about dicks?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I don't think so. I thought it was all
always
about cameras.
Pat, we're talking about dicks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dick jokes. That's what we do here.
I'm new here.
Oh yeah. Gotcha. Okay. All right. So let's move on to this question. So I asked you if you wanted to answer this question, and I think that you should, because there seem to be a lot of misconceptions about it. But there's nothing going on. No. Have you ever thought of having Coltrane on the show from time to time as a guest? A lot of people that have listened to the show from the beginning miss his presence.
Well, and I love Coltrane as much as anybody out there. And
probably more.
And if you don't think so, what I will say is listen to every show with Coltrane on it.
Yes.
And I am laughing hysterically, because he is funny AF, and he's a great guy.
He's handsome and smart and funny.
He is. Wow. He's all of those things. And it was
nice
great to see him at the party last year.
Oh, yeah.
So glad he came. That was amazing.
So awesome that he came, and he was just swarmed with people.
Yes, he was.
The entire time. It was so great.
I was of the swarm.
Yeah, no, so I have thought about that. And I know that he is doing other things, and so it's kind of like, okay, what is he doing? What is going on? And can we work together? I don't know what the answer is to that. But I am open to whatever. So
yeah.
What's his hourly rate? Let's get a Kickstarter going.
I am open to the universe, as we say.
But just to be clear, like, he left CTR because he felt like it was time to move on. It wasn't anything between you guys. No. There was no drama. It was literally just sometimes you have to move on. Like a Chris Metzen,
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. He felt like he had done everything that he set out to do for CTR stuff, and that's my understanding anyway. And it was time to move on, and he has since gone on to do amazing things, especially with voiceover work and everything like that. And he's only succeeded more and more as he went away, as he had gone away from the show, and he's only like his stardom in Hollywood, as we say, has only grown, because I mean, he is a known force now.
Of course, everybody loves him,
and so it's really great, and it's so awesome to hear him in any of the movie voiceovers and stuff like that we've heard him in, and so good.
Yeah, so he's just living life. You guys are still best friends. He's still involved in the community. He's on Twitter.
We were on Twitter tonight, both chatting together, kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
And making fun of each other's age.
Yeah, and I invited you guys to be on my new show, My Two Dads.
And somebody else said My Two Daddies.
That's what I meant. I was trying to be classy. Right. But if you would like to do that with him, that's fine. Right. If you would like to do that without him, that's fine too. My dad's dad. And
it's let's just let Coltrane weigh in on that. And
okay, I'll ask him.
See what happens.
We'll see what happens. Okay, all right, moving on. Let's see. Okay, between me, you, and Thorn, who would have the most interesting robe, and what would it look like, and what would it reveal?
Now we're into something serious here. Who would have the most interesting robe? Oh gosh. Thorn, I kind of want to hear you weigh in on this one.
Me too.
A little bit. What do you think as far as who would have the most interesting robe?
Well, unfortunately for both of you, it would definitely be me.
I know.
Mine would be very thick. Mine would be very long.
Yeah.
Mine would be made of that extra, like it's not the stuff that those cheap blankets are made out of. What's that stuff called?
Corduroy.
Cotton.
Yes, corduroy cotton. Thank you both. It's the like the softer version of that, so it'd be super soft but absorbent.
It's the terry
absorbency
cloth.
is important.
It's the terry cloth, the big thick terry cloth, right?
Big thick.
Right.
But the soft kind, the super soft, nice,
it's
the
like
high
the Brooklyn
thread count.
Nine-Nine terry cloth, right? I mean, it's that kind of terry cloth.
I've never seen that show. Is that a person on the show?
Yeah. Yes. It's Terry Crews.
Why did you laugh so hard at cotton?
Cotton's funny.
No, it's not.
It's a funny word. You don't know. You're not.
Yeah, but mine would be better because it would also have a utility belt instead of a robe belt, and it would be full of useful things.
So it's a Batman robe.
Yeah, but like around the house Batman.
See, now you're extra long and extra thick and all this kind of stuff. See, now mine would probably be extra short.
Oh!
Like extra short.
Come on
like
now.
Way too short.
Like one of the ones that like stops just
like
at the line.
Inappropriately short.
It's like an infant's robe.
Yeah, like
kind of. I mean, it's a little bit kind of like that. So
just a little.
Yeah, just a little, and probably extra thin.
Oh, so like you sit in front of a window, the sunlight, we can see everything.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
My Nana does that when she's wearing her caftans. She stands in front of the window and the light streams through and you can see everything.
Awesome.
There ain't nothing that's there,
Nana.
That's really great.
Ain't nothing.
So that would be, and probably, no fancy colors or anything like that, just white.
Yeah, but it would have a coffee stain on the back.
Probably. Probably would. From BlizzCon.
Yeah.
So this, what would your robe look like? Would it be interesting, and what would it reveal?
Everything probably. Like if I'm wearing a robe, then there's nothing going on underneath.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would probably be like one of those, like winter, like Christmas sweater kind of thing, but it just have like maple leaves all over it and like moose and geese. Like a
Canadian robe.
Yeah, a wonderful representation of my heritage.
One that is good enough to wear in Canada and be safe.
Yes, it'd be quite warm.
So now, do you guys have the ugly Christmas sweater?
Do I have one?
Well, yeah. That's the question.
I don't think I currently have one. No.
I do.
Do you have? Okay, so my brother actually gave me the perfect ugly Christmas sweater.
You want to go?
It's not even all that ugly. It's actually pretty cute. So it is a Christmas sweater. It is navy, white, and red. That combination of things, and the picture on the front are 3 reindeer with Rudolph in the middle. Right, Rudolph is in the middle, and they're all humping each other.
Oh my god!
So they are all humping each other. Rudolph is in the middle.
Christmas boner.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that's why you can't wear it to like dinner.
So, right. I have to wear it to dinner.
Oh.
I have to wear it to dinner. I have to wear it to the big Christmas functions.
Of course.
So it can be in all the family pictures.
So that the family can all,
But is it awkward
rejoice.
when people get turned on because of your sweater?
It's a little weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's a little strange.
I would feel weird looking at that on you.
Yeah.
It's like that Arrested Development.
You said?
I get it.
It's like that Arrested Development episode when the uncle sings what Afternoon Delight with the niece because they don't realize what it means.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, let's move on. Okay.
It's amazing. Wait, hold on a second. I want to just say it's amazing when I can get you guys to move on from a question.
That's a milestone.
Slightly awkward.
Pat,
that is awesome.
If you want to
I love that so much.
Stop. if you want to go put that on and then come back wearing it or put it on camera, that's fine.
Later I can do that.
Oh, later? Okay, yeah. I'll Skype you later.
That's not a problem. No, even at the end of this thing, I can go run upstairs and grab it. I know exactly where it is.
Okay, good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Special drawer. Your special drawer with other things inside. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's just turn down the notch. Like, let's turn down this dial here for a second. What is the single most important thing you've learned about podcasting?
Oh, man.
Single one. And not a penny more.
There are two things. Number one is you have to want to get better. You always have to want to get better as far as being a podcaster goes. And that's just kind of like how you express yourself, how you engage with other people, and you want to make sure that you're listening, that you're open to whatever other people are bringing to you, and you want to be able to like with you guys, I want to be able to explore this space with you guys.
Nice.
Right. And so I think that's always nice. And the other thing is pure enthusiasm in what you do.
Okay.
Because most likely with what I know about podcasting and how many listeners the average person gets, is not necessarily, it doesn't reassure you, right? Because I think the average that people get for a podcast is about 150 people.
That's the average?
Right. And so that's like the median, maybe. I'm not sure if it's the average or the median or whatever.
Sure.
But I know that it's low. I know that it sounds low, right? When you say, oh, it's like 200 people, 150 people, 100 people, whatever it is, whatever you're getting. And if you're a podcaster and you see that number week after week, you're like, oh man, why can't I just get more people? Because I know that they're out there, and I know that you kind of like do this internal struggle, right? Where you're like going, I need more people to listen to my stuff and blah, blah, blah. However, what I will say is, if you're getting 100, 150, 200 people, as I say every time, is put them in a room. Put these 200 people, put these 150 people in a room. Now, how do you feel? If you have to stand up on stage, if you have to stand up on stage in front of 100 people, how do you feel? Do you feel like you're impacting their lives at all? These people have paid their time to come and visit you. And how do you go and repay those guys? Are you excited about that? Are you enthusiastic about what could happen? Are you, do you get jitters before you go in front of these guys? What is going on with you before you go and talk to these guys? And if you're nervous at all, or if you're excited, or if you're anxious or whatever, that's normal, and you should be. And maybe you should think differently about your podcast numbers if you feel like your podcast numbers are low, even if it's like 30 people.
Yeah,
you're in front of a classroom of people, and you can change those guys. You can change their ideas about whatever. Whoa. And so it's kind of interesting to think about the kinds of changes that you can make on an individual basis even when you're just like podcasting to a very small crew of people. So
wow,
I kind of like that.
Pat, you were so wise. God damn.
I've been around a while.
Yes.
So
people don't know. People don't know. But like when I met you at friggin' BlizzCon last year, we soul bonded, and then I kind of adopted you as like my life coach, fairy god man kind of thing.
Fairy god man.
There's literally nothing I do in life anymore without running by Pat first.
Sure.
Nothing. Right? Like every morning, I'm just like, hey, Pat.
Kinda. In all caps, usually.
Yeah. And it's like, this is what's happening in my life. Please fix it. Please.
What are you doing today? Are you doing something fun? Can I join in on some way? What's going on?
Do I sound like that?
In my head.
No.
It's tough though because it's all typing. But it's all caps. But it's all caps, so it sounds really enthusiastic.
I'm excited to see you every morning.
Pat, what are you doing today? Are you having fun?
I just want to make sure that you're having fun.
Well, here you go.
That's great. But yeah, no, people need to know how wise you are. You know about everything.
I really don't.
I would be lost without you.
I really know nothing about anything. So,
and that should be the title of this 30th episode. I would be lost without you.
Oh, that's
that's really nice.
Pat and his big black mic.
Yeah, so big.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Let's move on.
Wow.
Sorry. Let's see.
If you want, I could whip it out. I could just over in the other room.
I've been waiting for you to say that all night long. I just want to see that thing again. Okay. Hey, jeans or slacks?
Always jeans, never slacks. Slacks is one of the 3 worst words in the English language.
What are the other 2?
The other one is moist. So especially together, moist slacks. Automatically out. And then I'm sure that there's another one. What is the other one? Oh crap. I know it's moist and slacks, and I think there's.
Is it cheddar?
Cheddar.
Orphans.
Succulent.
Orphans isn't great. I'm not happy about orphans.
I'm not happy about orphans.
I'm not happy. I'm not happy about the orphan situation.
I'm not happy about this.
No. If there could be if there could be fewer orphans, that would be amazing.
Yes.
But those are the top 2. Let me just put it that way. Those are the top 2: moist and slacks. Right out.
Okay. I'll remember that, and I'll say that to you every single day.
Okay.
iPhone or Android?
I am an Apple man.
Oh.
And so it's not so much that it's iPhone or Android. It's just that all my crap is already over here. So I just gotta play into it, You know
what's best? Where my crap is.
I like all my poop is over here. So if you could make sure that my poop over here is okay, then I'm good. So
you sound like a cat. It's like, my poop's over here. Please do not take it from me.
Please do not take my poop.
Why
are you taking my poop?
Patrick, don't take my poop.
Why are you taking my poop? Are we going Russian now?
Stop taking it. I'm a Russian blue. Stop taking my poop, Patrick.
Stop it. I will break you.
Oh, Patrick.
I will break you.
This is what he says in the bathroom by himself.
I'm Mother
Russia. That's what I say to my poop. I will break you.
I will break you. Who does number 2 work for?
Get it?
I got it.
Oh, shit.
See? No, you did it. You just fucked up. You just
both
fucked up.
a callback and it's prevalent in the conversation.
That was like a really appropriate joke.
Thank you.
Waffles or pancakes, good sir?
For that one, man, that one's a tough one. So in my younger days, I might have said waffles only. But I think I've gotten an appreciation for pancake these days.
Oh yeah? What turned the tide, Pat?
I think just massive amounts of syrup.
What kind of syrup?
Maple.
Oh!
Of course. Well, it's a Minnesota thing. It's
Sure.
It's not a Canada thing. It's a Minnesota thing.
We invented it though, so you're welcome.
Well, I don't know. I think we invented it. You may have made it into a thing.
Oh, you think so, eh?
Shit.
No, I know you made it into a thing. I know you made it into a thing.
Listen, buddy. I'm gonna send you a strongly worded letter.
Well, hold on.
We'll settle this on the ice.
I do know that a Canadian invented basketball.
Yes, James Naismith,
Right.
from Almont, Ontario.
Right.
I know every Canadian.
Right.
Do you know that we invented penicillin to keep you alive?
You know, that one I'm less familiar with, but I'll give it to you.
Pat. I have never lied to
Give
you.
it to you. However, we as Americans did give you like the Monkees, Mike Nesmith, you know, that whole thing. It's really great. That's amazing music. We gave you the rock and rolls and the rhythms and the blues. So
yeah, but we gave you Rush, so
Geddy Lee's a little screechy.
No, you're screechy.
He's a little screechy.
He's
screechy. Just a little screechy.
Patrick.
Just a little screechy. And now we're starting to sound like Geddy Lee.
Yeah, well,
all right.
On name warrior. I mean, Stride.
You know, 2012 was a pretty great album.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, thanks. Pretty much, Pat. Like it's like
it's the best album ever.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
I got you.
Okay, so you're saying both to waffles and pancakes?
Yes, I am. If there's lots of syrup, yes,
okay,
sure.
So it doesn't matter as long as there's syrup on it.
What else doesn't matter as long as there's syrup on it?
Pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything in life.
Orphans, it's all good.
Actually, orphans with syrup. Delicious. That is wrong.
Orphans out for a breakfast with syrup, you know, it's a good thing.
Sure.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, it's not weird at all.
Weird. That's just what Pat does.
And nobody should ever come to my house because I said that. I'm just saying no government agency needs to investigate further.
Yeah, you don't want to know what's in Pat's house. You know what's in Pat's house? A bunch of reindeer sex shirts.
And syrup.
And syrup. Hey Pat, do you like pineapple?
Carrot Top. Oh, that's another good one. That's Carrot Top.
What?
USA gave you Carrot Top.
Jesus.
And
thank you for that one.
And right.
When I was in Vegas earlier this year, that guy walked by and it is creepy as hell.
He is swole.
He's swole as fuck.
Yeah.
And you don't expect that. Like I remember when he first came out and he was all skinny and stuff like that and he was just like this kooky looking dude. And then like a couple years passed or something like that and suddenly I saw him again and he was just like swole as fuck and he's been swole ever since and it's crazy. When you see it, especially when you see it in person, he is nuts.
And the other thing too is that he's an older guy now. And so like, you know how pale he is? Like just in general, he's like one of the brightest guys, skin color wise on the planet. And so like that doesn't age well. I'm just saying.
Certainly not.
Shit, are you serious?
Oh man.
It does if you take care of it. It does if you take care of it, but
yeah, he probably has.
He's been in Vegas a long time.
Yeah, he's in Vegas, which is awesome, which is double awful actually for a guy with such pasty skin.
Right.
I can never go to Vegas.
Right, he's got to have like a skin guy, like a doctor, like standing by all the time, just in case he spots something unusual.
I see stuff that's weird all the time.
Well, you are near New York.
Am I gonna die?
you are going into NYC all the time.
That's true. I saw a guy peeing on a bank yesterday.
Yeah, damn the man.
You know what? Actually, that's not unusual. Guy peeing on a bank.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
I guess that's not unusual.
That's not.
It's not unusual. For me to pee on another bank.
Do you like pineapple in your pizza? Another Canadian invention?
You know, I am totally cool with pineapple.
So am I.
I like it.
Yeah, me too.
Wrong answer. Try again.
It's good.
It's
good. It's
but
good.
I'm from Minnesota, so I mean I'm damn near Canadian in a lot of ways.
Sure, that's why we get along so well.
So yeah. I mean, you know, we both like hockey.
Yes.
You because you have to, me because I have to.
Exactly.
It's in our blood.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I want to see blood.
We have the
on the ice.
Hockey Hall of Fame in Minnesota.
Yes.
So come on
We've
by.
got Rocket Richard, or had him. He's dead now. He's long since dead. Hey, Pat, do you like coffee or tea better?
that was quite the transition.
Thank you. I'm good at segues.
I am less Canadian here because I'm gonna just say coffee.
We love coffee.
We
like Tim Hortons coffee.
See, okay, so there was actually a Tim Hortons that actually opened up within a couple of miles of my house. I've yet to be there because I am so disinterested.
I'm super I don't know about those American Tim Hortons.
Nobody knows.
You gotta
about
be careful.
Those. Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, interesting. Bottles or cans?
What?
That's
the question.
What is the answer? Let's see.
In bed.
Oh, then cans.
Wouldn't that cut you? Those are pointy. You stick your finger in a can, you pull it out, you get a scratch.
Oh, that kind of can? Okay, then we're talking different.
What kind of can were you thinking? Like a tin can.
Thorn knows what I'm talking about. All right.
Rated
anyway.
Okay, we're
maybe
moving on.
He doesn't.
Belly buttons, innies or outies? What do you prefer?
So, I prefer probably innies.
Me too. Do you have an innie or an outie?
I have an innie.
Yeah, me too.
I have a friend who
common?
doesn't. No, I don't think they're necessarily common. But I do have a friend. Get this. I have a friend who doesn't have one.
Whoa. Why not?
Is he patient zero or human zero?
She is no, she had an Audi and it was removed, so to speak.
Her name isn't Eve, is it?
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Where did it go?
Her name is Adam. No, it's not.
It's like Evelyn.
Does she have it in a jar in her room now?
No.
Ew.
No.
What? It's your own thing.
That's part of the problem is that it's your own thing. You should probably just get rid of it.
That's what the doctor.
Anymore, you should probably just get rid of it.
The doctors told me when I got my tonsils out that I could keep them, and they didn't let me.
Back me up. If it's a body part that's no longer a body part, should you keep it or should you just, toss that stuff?
What about the sentimentalness? The memories,
Sentimentalness.
man.
And I think it depends on what it is. I think it depends on what body part.
Sure. So my brother-in-law, back in the day, way back in the day, he actually got a gallstone, right?
Oh.
He's a geologist.
Ew.
He got a very large gallstone. He was very impressed with himself because he was like, I am the only geologist to ever create rocks. Right? And so
I relate to that.
They had to remove that stuff, and it was like this big. I mean, it was like huge.
Holy crap.
And he kept it in a jar for a little bit, and then he was like, all right, the novelty is worn off, and he chucked it.
I'd keep that.
Pat, we have an important question from chat, though, for you.
All right. What's the question?
Alliance or Horde?
That is a tough question. I don't
Putting
see
you on the
why
spot.
you can't. I don't see why you can't play both, because I've always been kind of like this this consumer of the lore, and if you're really no,
Yep.
fist,
Yep.
no.
Yep.
I don't see you pointing to it on stream, but off stream, I see you're pointing to a horde symbol. So I say that you can play both and be just fine. And actually, I would suggest it only because you can find out what the other side is up to, right?
Sometimes you just don't need to know.
I mean, but we're about to head into Battle for Azeroth, and the whole point of it is faction pride. The whole point is one side or the other.
Yeah. For some people. For me, it's about the entire story. So I want to get more than just the stuff that your side is feeding you, whatever it is.
Stop.
It's all fake news. It's fake news, guys.
Stop.
Fake news.
Pat's Horde now. We stole him.
Well, I started off as Horde.
He was Horde before, yeah.
I started off Horde. The guild is Alliance. The guild is Alliance, and that's been a very successful guild as for many years now, over 5 years.
Oh.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
And
Grats.
And so I mean that's cool, but I mean really I mean I've had a good time with both factions, so I'm bi-factional, guys.
Pat, and it tears me up every time. I just don't understand you.
Does your wife know?
She does. She does.
She, it's big of her to be okay with that.
Yeah, patient woman.
Right. Well, and so the wife actually tried to play WoW for a little bit, right? And so she made a Space Goat Hunter and played until level 4 and then gave up.
No.
Well, it took her an hour because she wasn't familiar with how to move stuff and how to do all the things. And she's not really into computer gaming and all that kind of jazz. So it took her way too long to figure out how to do like the basic stuff. Whereas most of us are probably like running around just like clicking on crap and who knows what.
Pat, I think maybe that she would have had a better time playing Horde.
No.
Oh, I do.
All right, look.
She would not have noticed the difference. She after 4 levels, she went, okay, well, I guess I'm done with that, and like left.
Fine.
And I went, are you sure do you want me to save your character?
She's running.
She doesn't care.
Oh God. Okay, so we only have time for a few more, so I'm gonna pick out my favorite ones.
Oh boy. All right.
Let's see. We have a request. Will you sing in your oh so sultry voice? Because we all want to hear it. Would you?
Just anything?
I can pick something for you if you want.
Crocodile Rock.
That's not sultry at all.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Don't ever do that again.
I did it with the reverb though. I thought you would enjoy that.
Why did you think that I would like that?
I thought you would enjoy the reverb at least, or think it was fun.
I actually did. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rock lobster.
Yeah. What's the lyrics to that?
I don't know.
Lobster?
Right. The end.
You're pretty close. That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Sing Careless Whisper.
Wait, what? No.
I'm never gonna dance again. You know?
No, you can sing that.
I just did.
I don't know the lyrics.
Oh, okay. Sing.
See, hold on a second. Let me just say this. I don't know a lot of songs. And that is only because I write stuff. So I try not to learn too much.
Okay, sing one of your originals.
I don't want to feel like because there are a lot of them are instrumentals and stuff like that. So I don't really necessarily have...
Would you play guitar for us, please?
Damn it.
Please.
No. Because I don't think I'm set up for it. Only because I don't think I'm set up for it.
Okay, fine.
If I knew that beforehand, I could probably try to set up something and do something with it.
Let's do that next Friday.
Okay, but look, we have 3 minutes left. Is that fast enough to get a Christmas
sweater? 3 minutes?
No.
Holy shit! You guys timed this tight.
I know. We don't usually have so much to talk about.
All right.
Okay, wait. Let's see. There's some that I wanted to know. Which Blizzard character do you think would make the most tender lover?
Good question.
Which Blizzard character do you think would make the most tender lover? Male or female?
Either.
All right. Well, okay. For World of Warcraft, I think it would have to be not Thrall, Goel.
Nice.
It would have to be Goel.
Goel. Oh my God.
Goel. I'm down with that. And other universes, I'm not sure. I have no idea.
I mean, I'm down with that. That's
probably Torbjorn. No, not really. Not really.
Okay. I have a story to read to you from Wicked Kitten.
Okay.
She says, so I'm listening to a podcast today, and at the end, as usual, I hear in Pat Crane's voice, it's okay to stick our stuff in your ears. And as he says it, I felt a tingle in my eardrum. I believe that tingle was Pat.
Thank you. Thank you. And
was
thank
that
you. Thank you. And you're welcome.
You're not even sorry about it. You're just like,
no, I think the tingle is awesome. I think that tingle in your ear, if you're feeling it at the time, that's amazing. I love that stuff.
How did you do that? Is that magic?
It's not magic. It is dark magic. It's different. It's a little bit different, just a little bit different.
Okay, so you are a witch.
I am a wizard.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to assume your magical gender.
Right. I am a wizard. And I just wizard on the before the show.
That's good preparation. That's just responsible right there.
Thank you.
You wizard.
I just wizard before the show.
Just wizard.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's probably good. We can squeeze one more in.
All right.
That's what she said.
If Pat, if you weren't doing podcasts about Blizzard, what do you think you'd be doing now?
If it, like podcast wise,
just anything.
Well, so I don't know. This is a thing I always struggle with. Is like what would you be doing if you weren't doing X that you like to do? I don't know. So if I was doing podcasting without Blizzard stuff, the one thing that I've been thinking about doing is a wine podcast.
Oh.
Because I do enjoy a glass of vino or four.
Wine.
So I was thinking about doing a wine podcast. I already have the name for it. It's called Red, White, and Brute. And
get it.
And well, it's kind of like
Red,
is
White.
that
It's
a wine
name.
joke?
Kind of a little bit.
Oh.
And so I already know I actually know exactly what I would do with it. But I don't want to spoil it for you guys.
Okay.
It would be amazing though. It'd be like totally trippy, like go out to the vineyard, talk to people, do a whole thing, try some wines with friends and do stuff together and boom, get drunk. No.
Boom, get drunk. Listen to a podcast, then get drunk, but then also get drunk before you listen to it. So it's always good.
Get crunk.
Yeah.
It's crazy drunk. Yep.
Crunk with a K because it's like your name.
You gotta do it right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we have stuff.
I'd be Pat Crunk.
Pat Crunk. Oh shit! You guys heard it here now.
Papa Cool Down turns into Pat Crunk.
Pat Crunk on the dance floor.
Yeah.
Anyway, Patrick, thank you for being here. We have to do this again. This was friggin' fun.
Yeah. Thank
you
much
for being here. Both of you.
Thank you for being a friend.
Thanked me for being on my own show.
Thank you for being a friend. It's Golden Girls. Awesome. Oh, I love it. I love it.
We need that with Golden the reverb, Girls, please.
Thank you for being a friend.
Well, you're quick on the draw on that.
Yeah. I got my finger on the pulse, so to speak.
What you got your finger on?
Hello.
Okay. Thank you everybody for coming. We're gonna have Pat again because this was hilarious, and we have a lot more questions that we didn't get answered. So
sure,
the people need to know.
Yeah,
people need to know.
They need to know about you, Pat.
Right. Of course they do.
And in the meantime, we are going to send everyone on a raid here to our friend James Ridgers from Blizzard Entertainment, who is just on live. We're going to raid him now. So thank you, everybody, for joining us for the 30th episode. Pat, thanks again. We love you.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
That's me kissing. See?
Yep. Yeah, that's me kissing.
That's me kissing.
Everyone say pants when you get there. Pants.
Pants.
Pants. Do we have to see pants?
Yeah, when we get to James's thing.
James's
pants.
Pants.
I got
No,
pants.
not penis.
Pants.
I guess you could say penis if you really want to, but
Yeah.
sure.
Penis.
Just do that.
We have rated. We're here.
We
He
are
hasn't
stopping
seen it
stream
yet.
now. Stopping stream now.